And we're back live. Like I promised, a nice interview here with EBA. EBA? Everything but anchovies, huh? Where'd you get that name?
It's always a hard thing to come up with a name for a band. We used to sit around killing ourselves for names, eating pizza a lot on Saturday nights when we were in high school. So we named the band Everything But Anchovies after eating a lot of pizza.
It's a pizza name. This is, well, introduce yourself, guys. Take the microphone over there so I can get a nice sound check while I'm doing it here.
Go ahead, Andy.
My name's Andy Wyatt. I play the guitar.
And I'm John Morse. I play drums.
And I'm Tim O'Dell, and I play bass.
Alrighty, so why don't you tell me something about these songs that you have just done? Like,
Tell them about the ones you wrote in London, Andy.
try and get that mic real close just so I can make sure I get a nice...
Andy wrote some of the songs in London.
We played 2 batches of songs. The first 3 were from high school, and the last batch of 4 were from London, when I took some time off of school and went and wrote some songs.
Yeah, some of the songs...
the ones before that we wrote Tim wrote the lyrics too.
And some of the ones I sent the lyrics across to Andy while he was in England, and he wrote the music for him, and so they were kind of internationally written, if you want to say it that way.
Most of the songs seem to be Andy writes a lot of the music for him, a lot of the guitar bits, and then Tim comes up with a lot of lyrics. So we then we all kind of get together and play them, and we end up working something out. Sometimes it all just sort of falls together, so that's kind of nice.
All right, you know, like, I know that you guys do a lot of cover tunes as well that you like playing. I mean, there's a reason to play cover tunes because you enjoy playing them and also the crowd responds to them. But to tell you the truth, I really like your originals, and where they're intercontinental or not, I mean, or transcontinental, I mean, they're really good. You should definitely continue in the original vein. So, did you guys do Small World?
Yeah, that was the first tune we played. Was that the first tune or second tune that we played the last set?
That's definitely got to be one of my favorite tunes. It's really nice.
That's one of ours as well.
And who wrote that one?
That is one of the ones I wrote. I wrote the words for that on the night before Andy was to leave for England, and he sort of wrote the music while he was over there and sent us a copy of the tape back, and we ended up doing it with the band. So it worked out pretty well.
Pretty heavy.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys still haven't introduced yourselves. What, are you shy or something? Come on.
No, we introduced ourselves.
Well, I was doing all this mixing over here. Okay. Oh, never mind, man. Everybody knows, man. No, sure. But I introduced it enough times, so they should know by now. So, also, how long have you guys been together?
We got together when John and I were 13.
So it's been about 10 years or so.
When we couldn't play anybody else's songs, we wrote our own. Because we were so
out of necessity.
Yeah.
So I can't count. How many years is that?
10, 11.
10 or 11.
And we've been playing out in the bars since about 1981, or Andy's our historian, so we played down at Kelly's Dry Dock when they used to be down around, and
that was our first bar gig. Our first bar gig was a Thanksgiving Day night at Kelly's Dry Dock. I think there were about 6 people there, and they were all, like, some of them were our friends. About half of them were our friends, and the other half weren't.
Playing pool.
You mean 3 and 3?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not bad. So what are your plans for the future?
We've been playing around with some other people sometimes, including you, my man. Jamming with percussion player. We spent the whole last summer playing with Ayman Mubarak, who is a amazing fiddle player and fretless bass player. We played with our friend Bill Hers, and we've been jamming around with some other people and seeing what more musicians on the stage sounds like this summer. It was a lot of fun.
So chances are that you might see a refurbished form of EBA somewhere in the future.
With some new originals, I hope.
We hope too.
Yeah. Always right.
That's what the emphasis is, I think, at this point.
We'll probably take a little bit of a break for a while, just trying to over the winter get some more originals together and not do as much, concentrate on live music as much. So we'll spend more time.
Ithaca, you can do so much, you can't make a living from it. And it's really tough in this town, as you know. So, yeah.
That's a hard, cold fact for all the musicians who play in this town. Yes, we all know that. We try and play with so many different bands at once, and we still can't make a living. So go out there and support us, you know, because we're sweating out there for you, so you have to dance. And I'm talking about all the live bands. Whether you dance or you come to listen, you got to support us, because some people say, boy, that was great, but, you know, how come there weren't that many people? Well, it's because people say, yeah, we'll be there, but then they don't really show up. You have to show up and support us, or else we might not be together for too much longer, all right? So you guys have a couple more, or should I say 3 more?
We got like
You should say 4 more.
At least 4 more? Okay. Tell me about the songs that are coming up next.
These are the more recent songs we played. What are they?
You want to have a look at what they are?
What are the lyrics to Is It Me about, Tim?
What are the lyrics to Is It Me? Well, they're kind of about what Jorge was just talking about trying to, how you can't make a living as a musician, or trying to at any rate.
That's right. My wallet tells me empty, but my pocket, but my soul tells me full.
He's the lead singer.
Yeah.
But
Gotta remember those words.
But that's the idea, and that's kind of why we started doing it in the first place. You know, it wasn't for the money or anything. It was because we just enjoyed doing it, and so that, I guess that song is in a way a tribute to that spirit.
And then the next song will be Downed by a Woman, which is a really heavy blues song, which is pretty obvious content.
So everybody get your cigarettes and beer out for that and get ready to get depressed. I don't know if I can say that on TV.
You did.
More Tim's lyrics. And then there's some of my really weird lyrics called Spin and Shatter, which is about illusions in life. And Tim wrote something called What I Learned Along the River, which is about what, Tim?
Well, we went on a little canoe trip up. John and I and some friends of ours went on a canoe trip up the Oswegatchie River in the Adirondacks. And it was a kind of enlightening experience in more than one way. And it's just kind of a few things that I learned while we were up there.
Okay, and what else can I say? I'm running out of things to say. I'm sure you guys aren't, because
Yeah.
okay, well then I'm gonna
We love
switch
doing
back
interviews.
to some videos, and before they leave, I want to get them back here for one more last little chat. And we have something from the Ithaca Festival. I believe it's Pinocchio by Peter Dodge. So hold on.